Hey YouTube, this is Julius Burchett, realtor and investor in this Hampton Roads area, and we're back with another video. So today we're going to be hiring a virtual assistant. So this is going to be very exciting. This is my first time hiring somebody, and I'm really excited to see how this works. So like right now, I have FSBO. So basically, before when I started my business, I always reached out to FSBO clients. FSBOs are for sale by owner, like people that place their homes on Zillow or whatnot themselves instead of going through a realtor. So I always like to reach out to these people, and I always like to check out these listings just to see what may or may not be coming on the market, and then also to see if you also get some people that don't know exactly how to price their home or whatnot. So it's always good to see, and then also like kind of reach out to them just to see why they, have that specific price or whatnot. So anyway, I don't have much time to be giving all these people a call. Literally, I try to reach out to 50 people every week for FSBOs. So right now, I'm gonna hire somebody that's supposedly gonna make of 100 phone calls, I believe, or 50 phone calls. We're gonna check in a minute how many on Fiverr, and but basically Fiverr is a freelance app, and what it does is it connects you with people that are independent contractors that you can send out different projects to, and they can complete them for you in a day or two or whatnot, however much you want to pay for or whatnot. So we're going to go through this video, and hopefully we can hire somebody and get some of these leads. So we're going to go through this process, and we're going to see, we're going to send it out. Today is Sunday. I'm going to set it up tonight, and then hopefully the delivery time is for 2 days. So hopefully on Tuesday we can get some feedback on these leads, and I'm going to show you what type of feedback she gives and whatnot. And depending on how well she does, I'm definitely going to shout her on the video. If she doesn't do so well, I'm probably going to block out her name and whatnot. But we're going to see. So let's go ahead and with it. Alright guys, so this is Fiverr. Basically it has all these different things that you can go through and see, and then also basically the different job roles that you can go. You have like, professional phone calls, different people doing specific types of phone calls, and everybody's rated up here. So it's not something that you can be nervous about, because I'm guessing like other people wrote a review. And I always like to watch the reviews, even through buying things on Amazon or whatnot. So I don't know, if a website has reviews, I don't know. I personally like it. However, different people can revamp your website. This is definitely a good thing if you're trying to run a e-commerce business. I know personally I run an e-commerce business, and I have used Fiverr through that business. But this is my first time hiring somebody for my real estate business. So I said I had some success on Fiverr before on e-commerce. I should go ahead and try it out and see if I can get some leads, um, for somebody to give them a call. So right here, I researched a lot of different people up here. This is a level 2 seller. So basically she completed at least 50 orders with a 4.8 rating. Um, she has 70 reviews. So hopefully she's good at getting FSBO leads and whatnot, or at least making some real estate calls. Let me go ahead and see if I can play her voice and see if you guys can hear it.
Thanks for stopping by to check out my gig Fiverr family. I have a wide range of phone call services that I do, and you can go ahead and check out my gig and see if you see something that you like.
So she has a beautiful Jamaican accent. So I really do like that. However, she definitely sounds like she has a very professional and nice speaking voice. So these are the different phone calls that you can make: mystery calls, compliance calls, appointment setting, customer service, inbound and outbound calls, prank calls. Okay, she must be having some fun with that one. Personal calls, mystery shopping calls, real estate calls, travel calls, cold calls, telemarketing calls. She has a lot of different posts up here. However, this one is the cheapest for the amount of calls that she does. So down here, basically she has $25 for 50 calls. And that each call comes with 2 attempts and also a follow-up call. So a total of 4 calls. Like 4 calls alone on like 10 people definitely is worth it. But for 50 calls, 50 times 4, you know, 200 calls, like that's definitely worth it for 25 bucks. I think that this method is a lot more personal than just sending out a postcard or whatnot, but we're going to definitely go through that as well. So, going down, so I'm going to go ahead and select this $25 one. So with the service fee right here is going to be $27, and the delivery time is 2 days. So I'm not too sure how I'm going to send her these lists, but let me go ahead and go hop over there and show you guys the list that I'm going to give her, and how I provided that. So, alright, so I can now show you guys the list. I blocked out everybody's name, so like even though that's personal information as well, however, all this can be found on Zillow. They place their number up there, so I'm just not, just throwing their numbers out there. But actually, because I don't know about some realtors, they might steal some of my leads. All right, so going over here. So this is my FSBO list right here that I'm gonna send her. Basically, it shows the list price that they have on Zillow, their address right here, and then also the source, which is Zillow, and the days amount they had it on Zillow. They don't have their the email address. I want her to obtain the email address. That's one of the biggest things I'm hoping for, is for her to at least get their emails, so that we can actually contact them and keep in contact with these leads, these FSBO leads. But let me see here. So the next thing that I'm going to show you guys is basically the script that I'm going to send her. So the script that I'm going to send her is a script that is a very general script. I modified it some to basically fit in so that she can be more natural with it and whatnot. However, I'm going to tell her that, hey, this is just like a guideline and a framework that you can follow. But if you have a better script, use that one. If you want to use this one and tweak it however you like to obtain this information, definitely use it that way. But I definitely want her to have a guideline where she can kind of say, this is my major goal, is to get this appointment set or their contact information. So let me go ahead and show you guys that as well. So this is a FSBO script that I'm going to try to use with the virtual assistant and try to send this over to her. Basically, it's a small guideline. This is from the Book of Yes by Kevin Ward, but I just revised it so that basically I could send it to her, and she can be more natural with it, and kind of I'm gonna send it to her and then ask her to just go with the framework of this guide. However, she can just do whatever she wants to do or add whatever she wants to add. I kind of just want to see what she does. However, I just wanted to give her a guideline, since it did say in the post that the script does have to be attached with the calls that I would like her to make. So very simple for sell by owner script. Basically trying to introduce yourself, get their name, and then also to see what's their problem point and what we can do to help them. Or what I can do to help them. Definitely trying to see when they're going to be ready to hire an agent, and then get that information as well. If she gets all that information, then I would hope that she goes to this seller sheet. So this is a seller sheet. This is the thing that I really want her to fill out after every single call. So I'm going to send this as well to her and see what she does, okay? Alright guys, so I went ahead and placed my order on Fiverr for my freelancer from Jamaica. As you can see, it shows you that it's thank you for this purchase. And I did the $25 one, which equals 50 leads or 50 calls, which equals out to be 200 calls total if they don't answer the first two or three times. So right now I'm going to go ahead and upload my Excel sheet with the numbers, the names and numbers from the information I pulled from Zillow. I also am going to include my script, my FSBO script for her, and then that's pretty much it, I believe. The script, the list, I believe that's all she needs. So let's go ahead and upload those two real quick. So guys, I already went ahead and uploaded the FSBO list and also the FSBO script that I want the virtual assistant to basically use and utilize. Basically, I also included like a small note saying, what my main goal is to capture these for sale by owner leads and what information I'm specifically looking for, and also gave her all my contact information as well, as you guys can see. So I want to go ahead and click this and then start the order, and hopefully we'll see what happens. Hey YouTube, this is Julia JP back. Sorry it's been a while. Basically I was definitely wanted to get this content out just to finish it up, just to show you guys what actually ended up happening with this virtual assistant that I hired. It was pretty cool doing it. Going through this for sale by owner list definitely saved a lot of time, and I definitely would use a virtual assistant in the future. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Basically, this is the final delivery of her making these calls. So she basically goes through and says that she made all the calls. She inputted, what her outlook on was the calls. As always, FSBO calls are a little bit different because most people want to sell their own home, or, for whatever reason, they don't want to talk to anyone unless you're bringing them a buyer. That's typical, always been like that. So that's why I off-putted the work and see if someone else could do it, so I didn't necessarily have to reach out to save time, so I could focus on my other clients that I have. So anyway, she sent me this. She actually did very good notes. We're going to go through that a little bit later. She shows in this message, she says that, hey, I color coded, the different messages, green, red, and yellow. Also, there's one person that she was going to call back to the next day because he said that he couldn't really talk right now or whatnot. So that was pretty cool. She didn't really have to do that, so definitely 5 stars to her. But she put up here the different attachments of the calls that she actually did make, just screenshots saying that she didn't make the calls and she wasn't being malicious in any way. So that's good. She was very friendly and she was very professional. She basically appreciated the opportunity for her being my virtual assistant, which is super dope. So anyway, let's go ahead and go to the list that you guys are waiting for. So as always, I went ahead and blocked out the names and also the numbers, just so, even though it's public knowledge and everything like that, some of the people have already sold their home, so I don't want anyone else contacting them. So anyway, this is the list. As you can see, it's a lot of red, as to be expected. She goes through and says that, hey, I talked to this person. They briefly went through what she talked to them about, and then also what they discussed, and if they need a call back, or if they're only wanting to be contacted if I have a buyer for them. So anyway, some of the green ones, they did ask for me to call back, or also pass on some information more about their house, which is really dope. So if I did find a buyer for them, I'll definitely contact them and reach out to them. Honestly, at the end of the day, yes, I would love to sell their home and definitely help them out, but if I can help another client out and that's the perfect home for them, I would definitely forward them to that seller. It's all about getting people into the homes of their dreams. So anyway, going through the list, it was only 20, I believe 25 people that I had up here. She went through each one of them, spoke with them, even said that some of them hung up on her. But anyway, this was the list. Definitely very detailed. I could not say anything else other than she was very efficient and she was very detailed. I would definitely hire her again. And that's about it. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to contact me and reach out to me. It definitely was a fun experience doing this. And, feel free to like, subscribe. This is definitely a new channel, so I definitely would love to have your input in the comment section below. I hope to see you guys again, and thank you for watching.